Good morning. Welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Jill, and I will be guiding us in our meditation time this morning. So I invite you to sit back, relax, and just take a breath. As we breathe in and let that go, we just make ourselves comfortable. Settle into our chairs. Let's take another breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing our shoulders to drop and the jaw to relax. And let your hands rest easily in your lap. There's nowhere to go, nothing you need to accomplish. For the next few minutes, I invite you to simply be present. As your breathing settles into its own natural rhythm, become aware of the presence that is already here, the observer within you. There is one life, one infinite intelligence, one divine presence expressing itself as all of creation. This presence is not distant. It is not something we seek or earn. It is the life that is breathing us now. It is the intelligence that beats our hearts, the love that continually calls us toward greater wholeness, the wisdom that is forever inviting us into a deeper expression of who we are. We just rest in that awareness. This morning, our time of reflection is on alignment, not perfection, not getting everything right, but alignment. Alignment between what we know, what we believe, what we speak, and how we actually live. Sometimes we discover that these aren't always in harmony. We may affirm peace and then lose our patience. We may speak of abundance while quietly rehearsing stories of limitation. We know we are one, yet find ourselves feeling separate, defensive, or afraid. That's simply part of being human. Today there's no judgment, there is only awareness. Because awareness is where transformation begins. Gently ask yourself, where in my life am I already living in beautiful alignment? Notice what comes. Perhaps it's the kindness you naturally offer, the integrity you bring to your work, the compassion you extend to others. Take a moment to appreciate those places where your life already reflects your deepest values. Now, without criticism or shame, ask yourself another question. Where is life inviting me into greater alignment? Where am I growing? Perhaps there's a conversation you've been avoiding. Perhaps your body is asking for more care. Perhaps you've been speaking words of possibility while believing something much smaller. Just notice. No fixing, no solving. Just witnessing what is with pure compassion. Imagine now that every thought, every word, every choice is like placing one stone after another on a beautiful path. Each small decision either moves you toward greater alignment or gently reminds you to return. You don't have to change your entire life today. You simply choose your next aligned step, just one. What would that step be? Allow it to rise naturally. Perhaps it's forgiveness. Perhaps it's honesty. Perhaps it's rest. Perhaps it's courage. Or perhaps it's just trusting life a little more. Imagine what that would feel like to take that one step. Notice how your body responds when your inner truth and your outer life begin moving together. There's a feeling of ease, a feeling of wholeness, a quiet inner knowing. This is spiritual congruence, alignment. Not something we force, something we remember. Because our deepest nature has always been whole. Our work is simply removing whatever obscures that truth. As we enter the silence this morning, allow this intention to settle gently into your heart. May my thoughts reflect truth. May my words express love. May my actions embody wisdom. May my life become a living demonstration of the presence I know myself to be. There is nothing to strive for, only the quiet willingness to live from what is already true. And now we enter the silence together. As you begin returning from the silence, notice your breath once again. Feel your feet on the floor and notice that the stillness still remains. Perhaps nothing has changed, and yet things feel a little more aligned. Know that this presence goes with you because it goes as you. Your practice is not confined to this room. It is with you always, in every conversation, every decision, every relationship. Let's take one final deep breath. Let it go. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for being with us, and stay tuned for our message at 10 as we walk our talk. Namaste.
Declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this place. Shouts of praise, Spirit in this place. Grateful, 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 hey, hey. Grateful, 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 hey. Sunlight drifting soft through open skies, moments weaving unseen threads that rise, echoes of laughter, whispers in the air. Every tiny spark shows the life we share. Grateful for the journey, grateful for the way. Every little moment shapes the heart today. Yeah. Grateful, 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 hey, yeah. Grateful, grateful, hey. brightness moving side by side. Energy surrounding, a pulse beneath it all. Life's quiet blessings answer every call. Grateful for the rhythm, grateful for the flow. Every little piece helps the heart to grow. Grateful, 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 grateful. Hey. Grateful, grateful, ooh, grateful, grateful, ooh, grateful, 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 grateful. Soft as the morning, steady as the tide. All the unseen moments traveling inside. Grateful for the beauty that lifts and calls. Grateful, 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 grateful. Grateful, 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 grateful.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has we are the place where God shows up. I am the place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy and healthy, wealthy. Oh, I'm wise. I am happy and healthy, wealthy, and wise. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We
Test.
have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof
Good morning. I invite you to stand and join us for our opening song.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are.
Well, good morning. It's very peaceful in here today. Let's bring that energy up just a little bit. My name is Jim, and I'm privileged to welcome you to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach successful living from the inside out. We are deeply grateful for each and every one who has made the choice to be with us here today. A hearty welcome to those joining us in virtual community online. If you're watching us on our live stream today, check in and add your thoughts in the chat. And if you're with us for the very first time today here in person or from afar, we're especially glad that you're here. Bring a little SCSL into your week. Sign up for our email list to receive our Saturday newsletter and our Mindful Monday email with a recap of weekly messages and spiritual practices to help keep the inspiration going. Stay connected all week long. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for inspiring posts. Let's see, Sunday live streams and new reels and shorts drawn from each week's message. You can also revisit past messages anytime on our website at scottsdalecsl.org or on YouTube. And when you're here at the center, be sure to check in. We love seeing our community connected. If our center has made a difference in your life, post a positive review on Google, Yelp, or wherever you found us. It's a wonderful way to help others discover us too. Our mission, vision, and purpose give a voice to who we are and the world we're working to create together. I invite you to join us as we read or recite them into our service together. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence, and so it is. Well, gratitude is one of the ways we bring successful living from the inside out into practice. Our gratitude reminder this month is from motivational speaker Inky Johnson. I just love that name. Who said, "If you've forgotten the language of gratitude, then you'll never be on speaking terms with happiness." Yeah. Gratitude is more than a feeling, it's a spiritual practice that helps us place our attention on the good in our lives. We're also curious how you practice science of mind principles and right thinking throughout the week. So let's take a moment to center ourselves in gratitude. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a breath in and release it. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for in this moment? Let that feeling settle in, whether it comes from something simple or from something significant. Now, ask yourself, how did I practice right thinking this week? Perhaps it was in the way you responded or the way that you chose to see a situation. Take another breath in and release. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. I'm sensing some gratitude in the room, so I trust something meaningful came forward. I'll open the mic now if anyone would like to share.
I'm actually grateful for some right thinking that happened this week. I was in a high stress mode, and rather than continuing down that path, I remembered to relax, and I remembered to just be easy with it and allow life to flow through me, to open to it as opposed to forcing it. And when I looked up yesterday, everything I needed to get done is done. It's complete. It's like, how did I do that? And it was simply by the process of letting go. So I am grateful for right thinking and right practice.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love that, Jill. You know, when I find myself stressed and just letting things go. I want to give great thanks for this wonderful community here. Just, I love this. I had a wonderful hike with Bert up on South Mountain this last week, and that crazy guy, he goes out hiking with no shoes on. And that's just so wild to me. But he's a good hiker with no shoes. And also, the fun that we have here in this community. Today we're going to go play putt-putt golf. Yay! So I'm looking forward to that. And my pool party I'm going to be having on August 8th. So this place brings me so much joy, and I too, I'm at peace. So thank you.
Lori.
I'm really grateful for this community and the support and the ongoing teachings. I wasn't able to be here last week, and then Jill said, "Oh, you missed a great talk." So I was like, "Okay," and I was able to pull up the talk and listen to it later, and it was great. So thank you. And I used right thinking this week in a kind of an ongoing problematic situation that I'm trying to figure out. And I reminded myself while I was getting all flustered and whatever, offended. I reminded myself that I have created this situation for myself for some positive reason that I hope to know soon. And that I can, if I shift something in me, then the situation will shift. So working with that. Grateful.
Awesome, Lori. Thank you. Chris.
I'm grateful for Jill's talk last week, and I asked her a question, and she gave me the perfect answer. And so during the week, I don't know, I attract drama without trying. And when it popped up, I tried to use my intuition to solve it instead of solving it from a place where I wasn't balanced. And you helped me with that. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, my meditation practice continues well with good results. I had inspiration to create double the number of designs for my business this week than I usually do. So that was awesome. And had some great inspiration from my reading and a reminder from Dr. Wayne Dyer that, failure is just a way for us to learn what we need for success. And so stop judging myself based on what's happening and say, how can I correct my thinking and move forward in a different, more productive way? Anyone else? All righty. Then it gives me great pleasure to invite Jill up to light our candle. And I know she's got some special news for us today.
Thank you, Jim. Lost my glasses, can't see. So each week, if you're with us on a regular basis, you hear us acknowledge that Kay and June are watching us online from Payson. Today, we just have Kay with us this morning. June Rush passed into the light on Friday morning, July 17th, just 12 days past her 96th birthday. This week, like all of her life, was filled with love and joy and grace and peace. June, along with Kay, are a vital part of our community. They are in virtual community with us, and that is such an important part of our ministry. Kay has shared with me that they would watch the talk on Sundays and then spend time discussing it afterwards. And she shared how June liked to be in her Sunday best before they would turn on the stream. And I took that with me every Sunday before the message, knowing that they were watching, that June was dressed up in her finest and expecting good things. So I held that vision with them. Knowing this and this outreach with our ministry that reaches so many who are unable to connect and be with us in the center, that's part of our mission of this community. And I'm blessed by knowing both of these amazing women, June and Kay. June, we send you our love as you make your way into your next greatest expression, whatever that may be. We're very excited for you. And Kay, we send you our love and our support for all that you navigate during this time of grief in your home. For we know you've lost June and your beloved pets that have passed over that rainbow bridge. And we know that they are there to greet June with warm embraces as they all celebrate together. We love you both, and so it is. Amen. This morning, I'm going to light our unity candle, and I'm going to light that in honor of June and her journey back into the light. Would you join me in prayer? As we go within, we recognize that there is only one infinite power and presence, one life. That life is God. It is spirit, it is source, it is the essence and the presence of love. It is the all that is. It is that which has created all from itself and back into which all of creation returns, back into that light. And I know that I am a manifestation of that in this time-space reality right here, as are each of us gathered here today in the room, those who are joining us online, knowing that we are all connected in the one, in that one light, that one life, the one mind, that infinite love that is unconditioned, unconditional, pressed down to overflowing in, through, and as all of creation. And so as we unify with the all that is, with all of life, we recognize in this moment that there is no separation. There is only one. We recognize that Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living is a community of wholeness, a community of light, a community of love. And whether we come together in person on Sunday mornings or whether we're joining through this wonderful technology of the internet and the live stream to be part of the service live, or whether we are watching this later, the message is there, the connection is there, and there is nothing separate. And so today, I speak a word of blessing on each and every one that is gathered here, knowing that there is a wholeness and a light that shines forth within each one of us as we are spirit in form, allowing spirit to be expressed through us individually, individualized, in the unique ways that we do as we choose to. as we choose to see life, as we choose to express life, it is all expressions of spirit expressing more of itself in unique and wonderful ways. I speak a word this day also, blessing all faith traditions. For we know that there are many paths to the divine, whether it's a mosque, a temple, a synagogue, a church, a place like this, wherever people gather in recognition of the One, in that eternal search for understanding our very beingness, our very life. Each path is blessed. And so I bless our service today and all of our volunteers who came early to help us get set up for this beautiful service, and for all who are in attendance. I bless this center and all that it offers to the world. And so it is with a grateful heart, filled with joy and thanksgiving, that I release this prayer into the action and activity of law, knowing that it is done, and we affirm that truth together by saying, and so it is.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love that's in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart that's in you. And so it is. And I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the power in you. And I see the greatness in you. I see the greatness in you. And I see the goodness in you now. I see the goodness in you. And I see the wisdom in you. I see the wisdom in you. Oh, I see your strength, your strength. I see the strength in you. And I see your joy, joy, joy. I see the joy in you. And I see your light shining, light. I see the light in you. And I feel the love that's in you. I see the love in you. And I see the grace that's in you. I see the grace in you. And I see the courage in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart in you. I see the heart in you. so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
All right. Beautiful song by Kieran this morning. So for the past 2 Sundays, we have been discussing these principles around getting our ducks in a row as we are working on our design for living. The first week, we talked about spiritual freedom. And the second week, we talked about unity and oneness. Now, this is week 3, and my message is walking our talk. Now, was anybody bothered by the fact that my fingers did not match my words? Yes, right? Makes you crazy when people do that. That is called incongruence. Incongruence. And the same thing happens in our spiritual lives. That's hard to do, by the way, when you're thinking a number and trying to do the wrong hands. But it happens in spirituality when our words and our actions and our beliefs and values don't align. Unlike me saying week 2 and holding up one finger, or saying, I believe in oneness, but then I treat you like separate. So that's the idea of this incongruence. So spiritual incongruency is observed through all faith traditions. All faith traditions experience this. We want to be good or better human beings, yes? Yes. And we attend churches, synagogues, mosques, spiritual centers like this to learn the teaching, learn from the masters, the lessons of right living and how to change or improve our lives. Isn't that why most people go? Yeah. But sometimes as soon as we walk out the door, we are complaining about the teacher or we're talking about the lady in the pink dress, right? So we're not practicing the principles as we even leave the center of where we were receiving the information. Now, as a Science of Mind minister, I have worked diligently over the years to discipline my thoughts and my mouth to be in alignment with what I teach. But folks, I'm here to tell you that I don't always walk my talk. Maybe I'm panicked over money, even though I know I am sourced of the universe, that there's an infinite supply. Maybe I get angry at someone because they make a mistake, even though I know we are one and we're all doing the very best that we can. Maybe I worry about an ache or a pain that I get, even though I know I am whole, perfect, and complete as this manifestation of spirit. I meditate nearly every morning. I pray, but I can still lose my peace by noon. I think we all have that capability, don't we? We all have that capability. We are still spiritual beings having this human experience. As messy and as beautiful as it is. So the Science of Mind teaches us principles and practices that help us to better understand and deal with the human condition. One of the core messages that Ernest Holmes had, though, is to prove the principles to ourselves. He says, don't take my word for it. Don't take these things at face value. Prove them in your own lives to yourself. If they're truly spiritual principles, they will work alike for everyone. He encourages us to practice, use them, and to embody them into our lives and the way we live every single day, the choices we make every single day. Now, to embody means that we're internalizing it, right? We're taking it in. It becomes part of us. Who remembers learning how to drive? Big, exciting time, wasn't it? We were getting the keys. We were getting some freedom. Oh my gosh. It was a wonderful time. This is my first vehicle, a lovely Datsun B210 automatic. Isn't that the ugliest thing you've ever seen? Like, gosh, I called it the rat. Anyway, it wasn't new, trust me. But when we started learning to drive, there was a million things to remember, wasn't there? We had to remember where to look, where to stop, when to turn, how close to follow, when to pass, how to pass, when to signal, mirrors, oh my gosh. We had to remember all that stuff. It's a wonder when any of us learned to drive. But we did. And today, are we mostly on autopilot? We're mostly on autopilot. We get in the car, we put on our makeup, we drink a Coke, we're on the radio, on the phone, listening to books, doing whatever, get someplace, don't know how we got there, but we got there and we're safe. We're on autopilot because we've embodied how to drive a car. It took time and it took practice, but we all got there. And the same's true with our spiritual principles. It takes time and spiritual practice to begin to deeply change our minds, to change our thoughts, to change our actions and get all of that stuff in alignment, like the car. We got to get it all working together at the same time. The science of mind does not and never has been a get rich or get it quick type of teaching. Now, it may have felt that way in the very beginning. Who remembers being in foundations in the first class we first got, right? Man, we were manifesting stuff. It was like, wow, this is cool. But then the more we studied, it seemed to slow down. Because the more we studied, we realized it's not about stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, stuff's great. I love stuff. Stuff's fun, stuff's great. That's all good. But we began to realize it's not about the stuff. It's about the lifestyle. It's about living in a different way. It's about adjusting our beliefs, our thoughts, to be aligned more with the life that we are seeking to create. The reality of this teaching, what it really comes down to for me is it's about how life works and how we can work with it to live a happier existence. Pretty basic. How life works, how we can work with it to create a happier existence. I was reading some online stuff this week, and I read an interesting article in a magazine called Brains, Brainz, and it was about how incoherence is not the same as burnout. And it caught my attention because the title had incoherence in it, and I thought, oh, that's perfect for my topic. But they were comparing it to burnout, and they described this feeling as having one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. Have you ever felt like that? Where you feel like, you're not going any place, but you're just kind of jerking around, it's like nothing's happening. If you felt that way, you've experienced incongruence. You've experienced the incongruence. When we're fighting that kind of internal battle, it's difficult to walk our talk, isn't it? Because we're focused on that stuff that's going on. Well, maybe after feeling that incoherence, that start, stop, we decide, I need a vacation. I need a break. So we go off and we go on vacation and we're going to relax. And we come back home and we're so grateful to be home. Oh my gosh, back in my own bed, back in my own routine, eating normal food. Oh my gosh. It happens during the holidays. Have you noticed that? For me, it does anyway, that, that holiday time ramps up and there's parties and snacks and sweets and decorations and all that stuff that happens. And then by the time January comes around, I am ready for routine. I am ready for wholesome meals, normalcy, get all that Christmas stuff put away, clean up the house, back to normal, right? Back to normal. When we get back, we begin to understand that routine is not bad. We begin to understand that routine is okay. We begin to bless routine until it all starts over again. Until we begin to feel a little incoherence again, a little out of balance again. The brake gets heavier, the gas gets heavier, and then we get back in that routine. So what we work with in the science of mind is finding the ways to break that part of the routine to where we have greater control over the daily decisions that we make so that it doesn't get to that point. It doesn't get to the point of, as the article said, burnout or this incoherence, that we can bring ourselves into spiritual alignment, which is the foundation of all of our lives, and then the rest of our life begins to unfold in a coherent manner as well. So the travel and the holidays can impact our spiritual practices, can't they? Anybody noticed that you go on vacation and whoops, no time to meditate. I've got to go take that little bus ride or whatever it is I'm going to do. Yeah, it can interrupt that for us, and that just compounds the incoherence that we're experiencing. Now, most of us in the room have spent a long time studying the science of mind. And it's a little heady, isn't it? It's a little intellectual. Been known to be. But we have to understand all of those laws and principles and practices and rules. It's new stuff to us because it's a new way of living, a new way of interacting with the world. We need to learn them because the power in the teaching, like the power in affirmative prayer, is in its practice and practice and practice and practice. It's taken our minds up until now, wherever we are on the age spectrum, it's taken up until now for us to think the way we think today. And so it's going to take a minute to change that, isn't it? It's going to take a minute to change that. Patience, perseverance, practice. I was speaking with a minister friend this week, and she was asking for support on a journey she's on, a personal journey that she's working on, some changes and things. And she asked me to know with her that she has the strength to stay the course of her current journey and to not doubt or backslide. Now, this is a very wise woman. She is a very good minister, and she knows how the mind works. And so she's asking for support to stay focused on the new ideas long enough to embody them, to not backslide into the old way of thinking. Has that ever happened to anybody? Yeah, because we've been thinking this way for all this time, and we suddenly start thinking over here, something happens, and ooh, this is more comfortable, isn't it? So we go back over there. And she knows this, so she's asking for prayer support. Please know this with me in consciousness, that I have the strength to continue to stay on the new path, to continue to stay with these new ideas long enough to embody them, long enough to bring them in, to be a part of me, to be a part of who I show up as, to be a part of the place where I make decisions. Because isn't it the decisions that keep us over here when we're making the decisions from the same consciousness? When we shift it, though, we start to see life differently and we make different decisions. And so she's asking for that. We have to stay focused until the new ideas become our new reality. Now, I bet most of us in the room can have an intellectual conversation about the principles of the science of mind and metaphysics in general. We're learned people. We've studied. We know this stuff. The bigger question I have for us today is, am I living this teaching? Am I living this teaching? Am I walking the science of mind in my everyday existence? Am I using the principles when life gets messy? Have I embodied the teaching into the way I live every single day and the choices that I make. Most of the time. Most of the time. But what about the times when we start complaining or get judgy? Am I the only one? Are we walking the talk? Well, that's how the message showed up for me this week. As you know, it always shows up for me somehow, some way during the week before I deliver to you, so that I've got a real life example. So for me, it showed up that way when I noticed that when I was complaining or judgy or just not happy about something, it was usually just in my head. It's usually just in my head. I wasn't saying anything. Man, I was sure thinking it. I was sure thinking it. I used to have a friend back home who used to say, you might as well say it as think it. You might as well say it as think it. Now, that was just country wisdom, but isn't that true? Isn't that true? We know that thoughts are things, don't we? We practice that in our prayers. We practice that in a lot of things. Thoughts are things. So if we're thinking something that we don't want to say out loud, we probably shouldn't be thinking it at all, should we? Think about that for a second. When we catch ourselves thinking critical, judgy thoughts or complaining, the better question is, why does this matter to me? Why does this matter to me? That's a great question. If we are judging someone by the way that they dress or act or drive, why does it matter to me? I don't know them. I'm not going to change them. Why would I want to waste my energy, my thoughts, complaining about that, judging that? Because all of that what? Reflects back on me, because life is a mirror, right? That's an important lesson for us to remember. That's an important lesson for us to remember. Why does this thing, whatever it is, matter to me? The answer that we find in that on why it matters is the avenue for healing it. It's the avenue for healing it. Something in this situation has triggered an emotional response in us. And that's where the healing is, when we can pause and recognize, I'm judging that, I'm complaining about that. Why does it matter to me? And then look at whatever it is, that reason, and begin to heal that. Begin to heal that. For me, I've noticed when I'm critical or complaining, I'm usually inconvenienced by whatever's happening. Complaining about traffic because it's too heavy and it's delaying me. Well, if I'd have left on time, I wouldn't be delayed, right? Another part of that equation I need to remember. But it's usually I'm feeling inconvenienced by whatever they're doing or saying. Maybe I'm feeling embarrassed by them. They're embarrassing me by their actions. I don't want to be near it. Or perhaps I'm predicting an outcome and imagining all the horrible things that could happen. Principles not bound by precedent, not walking the talk, right? Or am I judging from my own unworthiness, fear, or pain? Notice that all that stuff's only in my head. It's only in my head. It's my interpretation of what's happening on the outside world. Just like everything in your world is your interpretation of what's happening in your head. Nobody else cares, at least as much as I do, about whatever it is I'm complaining about, typically. And where does all that land within me? My blood pressure goes up, cortisol spikes, stress goes off the charts. And we know what that does to the body, right? So is it worth it? Is it worth it to indulge in that kind of thinking? Or are we more Are we better? Are we better serving ourselves by gaining control over those thoughts, changing those thoughts? Ernest Holmes says that each of us lives in our personal universe. He describes it as the subjective mental environment that you create and inhabit based on your individual consciousness. And I love that idea of personal universe because it really is what's happening, isn't it? Whatever is going on inside of us. It's our interpretation of all the stuff that's going on out there and how we're choosing to see it, interpret it, internalize it, embody it even. Our personal universe. Spirit is the loving presence. It's closer than our breath. We live in this magnificent system of universal laws that we are blessed with the intelligence, the free will, and the choice to use them. We can begin to mend that gap in between what it is we know and how we live. We can use these principles and practices to heal the past hurts and to create new horizons for ourselves. Spiritual congruence is the alignment of our beliefs, values, words, and actions. Walking our talk. And that's what allows us to live in harmony with our personal universe, is that idea of alignment. Mending the gap between our intentions and our actions will help us to live with greater integrity, more authenticity, and in alignment with life. So this week I have a couple of spiritual practices for us around this. The first one is a simple breathing exercise. And each day, I want you to set an alarm on your phone each day at noon and 6 o'clock. Pause and do this breathing exercise. It's simply to breathe in slowly for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, and then slowly breathe out for a count of 8. And do that 3 times. Now, I tried that practice several times, and it actually is a very good practice for the body. So let's try it now. You willing? All right, so everybody take a breath and count to 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do that 3 times. Did you feel it in your body? Isn't that nice? So that's how we can bring our awareness present. That's how we can be in alignment, to bring everything back into, kind of click into place. We allow ourselves to do that practice. I invite you to use a journal prompt this week also, asking yourself, how do I live the principles of the science of mind? And follow that up with, how am I not? Not from a place of judgment, but from a place of growth, a place of inquiry. How do I live the principles of the science of mind? And how am I not? Where can I grow? We'll close this morning with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, who said, knowing what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right. And so it is. So I will open the microphone if anybody has any questions or comments about walking our talk this morning, or spiritual congruence or incongruence. All right. Lori, I saw your hand first, and then Chris.
I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh, I saw your hand first, and then Chris's.
You mentioned 4 things in a row, I think. and I was still thinking about them, but then I started listening to the next thing you said, and I wonder if you remember it was about changing or responding, to your thoughts that you want to do something different with, and you ended up in a different container over here. Do you remember?
Patience, practice, perseverance.
I
That
don't
one?
know. I was thinking flash them up at the end for the practice, but I'll look in the Mindful Monday.
Okay. Chris Spence's. We'll find it.
You made me realize something that I was doing through your talk that I really want to take care of. When you're my age, people are very concerned about losing their driving privileges. So I took this AARP course. It was absolutely amazing what I'd learned and how many things that I never thought of at all that would make my life and other people's lives safer. So I practiced those to the letter. But on the way over here, I remember that I was drinking water. That's not good. And I remembered that I was talking on the phone, and that's worse. So I have to stop the slide and go back to what I know is right.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Good to know that AARP course is good, huh? Yeah.
It has to do a lot with muscle coordination, just things you never think of, and exercising your neck so that you can turn all the way around to see what's going on. Things.
All right.
Boring.
But the information is good. Good to know. Good to know. Anyone else? Anyone else this morning? All right. Thank you, ladies, for your comments and questions this morning. Would you join me for prayer, please? Recognizing that there is one power, one presence, one life that is in, through, and as each one of us, and that we are each individualized and unique expressions of it. One in the one. No separation. Not two, just one. And that one is love. And we are that love. It is harmony and balance, joy and perfection. And we are that harmony, balance, joy, and perfection. We are, we're embodied within it. It is embodied with us. We are one. And so from that place of that knowingness, of that deepest connection, I speak my word for and about each of us gathered here today, knowing that we are in alignment with our highest, greatest yet to be, that we are in alignment, and that we walk our talk, and that we live this teaching that is a lifestyle, a way of living, a faith, a philosophy, and that we use its practices of right thinking, of affirmative prayer, of affirmation, that we vision for our lives to know the greater possibilities available to us, and know that those visions come supported with all necessary for their complete and total unfoldment. And we know as we gather in this community that we are supported by each other, buoyed on our journey as we take each step into greater and greater awareness, greater alignment, and more joyful expression of spirit as us. I know for anyone that has anything on their heart today, as they lift it into this prayer, into the consciousness that we have said in this room this morning, that we hold them in our love, in our light, and we know that whatever that prayer is, that it is made manifest right here and right now, in, through, and as them, as spirit expressing, whole, perfect, and complete. I bless this center. I bless all of our centers for spiritual living, all of our new thought communities around the world, where folks are gathering to be together, to hear this message of light, this message of love, harmony, peace, wholeness. And knowing that as we gather and connect in these communities this day, that the energetic of that changes our planet, changes our world, and that there's greater peace expressing, that there's greater love expressing, greater kindness and compassion. For we are vibrational energy. And so we add our light, our love, our vibration to that this day. And how grateful I am to know this is how it works. This is life expressing and unfolding through me, through each of us. That each of us is whole, perfect, and complete. And so I release this into the action and activity of law, knowing that it is done, that this vibration moves forward across our planet, and that lives are changed, transformed, uplifted into greater joy, greater life, greater love. I release this prayer and I let it be. And we affirm this truth together by saying, and so it is.
In beauty, may I walk all day long. May I walk through the seasons. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. On this path, may I walk through my life. May I walk in old age. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk, 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 may I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. In joy, may I walk in love. May I walk in gratitude. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. In stillness, may I walk in forgiveness. May I walk in loving kindness. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk, 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 may I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace. May I walk in peace now. May you walk, always walk in peace. May we walk in In peace, may I walk with loving kindness.
Cool song. An even cooler talk, Jill. Thank you so very much for all that wisdom. The visual image of being on the brake and the gas at the same time. I remember when I was training, my father would say, Jim, you can't do that. It's obviously a behavior that I don't do anymore. So that gives me great hope that when I'm in my mental practice, stepping on my brake and gas at the same time, that I can learn how not to do that as well. So thank you. That was awesome. On our online check-ins, we had Kay checking in from Payson today, sharing her gratitude for our community. Beverly says, good morning, everyone. And so also says Denise. Plus, we were joined by several others unidentified for whom we shall simply say, howdy, y'all. We're glad you came along for the ride. It's now time for grateful giving. If you feel encouraged and enriched by today's service and would like to support the work we do together, your gifts are deeply appreciated and help make gatherings like this and our online presence possible. We have many ways to give, as listed on the slide. And as the basket comes around, you're invited to give in whatever way feels right to you, whether that's a financial gift or simply a silent blessing for our center. All gifts are welcomed. I invite you to hold your gift over your heart if you're comfortable and join me in our affirmation. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
With open hearts, we bless these gifts and the generous spirits who offer them. We honor the love that moves through every act of giving. May these offerings nurture our community and expand the good that we are here to share. And so it is. Thank you again for supporting the life and the work of this community. Jill, did you have a special announcement first?
I just have another invitation for anybody not going to play golf today. Come join us. Anybody at home that wants to come and join us, we're starting at 1. It's going to be at the Glow Putt at 92nd Street and Shea, and everything's included. $25 donation to the community, and we'll go next door for ice cream treats afterwards. So I hope you can join us. And for those of you I do know are joining us, I will see you all at 1.
Awesome. Thank you, Jill.
Uh-huh.
And Bert's not with us this morning, so I get to do our announcements. If you'd like an affirmative prayer today, you can see Reverend Jill after the service. Or if you'd like that work to continue through the week, leave a written prayer in the box up front or on our website 24/7. Remember to sign up and stay in touch to receive our weekly newsletter and Mindful Monday email. If you would like to share your gifts and talents or learn something new, we're asking for volunteers for our audiovisual team. See myself after the service if you would like to be in service to our community. Training will be provided and the commitment is for just one Sunday each month. Our next Art of Living Circle meeting is August 31st. There is no meeting in July. Again, today at 1 p.m., we're meeting to play Glow Putt indoor miniature golf and share sweet treats. Also, mark your calendar for our next event, a Summer of Love pool party and potluck on Saturday, August 8th from 11 to 2 p.m. It's hosted by Valerie and will be held at her place in Gilbert. Bring a bathing suit and a dish to share as we gather poolside to celebrate summer. It is the summer of love. There will be a fabulous gift basket valued at over $150 that will be raffled with proceeds benefiting Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. Tickets for the basket are $20 each or 3 for $40. Register at the front desk for what is sure to be a fun event. For more information, see Valerie. All right. Next Sunday, Reverend Dr. Jeanette Freeman will be with us to share her message, The Spirituality of Being Human. Many of us have been taught to think positively, pray affirmatively, and focus on spiritual truth. But what happens when those practices become a way of avoiding our pain instead of healing it? Join us for this inspiring message. And of course, we'll be back here next week, 9:30 for meditation and 10 o'clock for the service and message, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. And there's also a Wednesday night rebroadcast of today's message at 7 p.m. on both channels for a midweek boost. Please stand for our affirmation and closing song. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today, I walk my talk, and so it is. Thank you for joining us today, and please sing along as we hear This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. All in my house, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my house, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my house, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. Out in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Out in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine, shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it